Welcome back to the Nature Show, where I take you on eco experiences all around the world. My name is Jeff Heyer, if you don't know me already, and I'm your beacon of knowledge and inspiration when it comes to eco exploration. In today's video, we are back in beautiful Fiji, and I want to show you around the resort we're staying in. This is Barefoot Manta Resort, which is on its very own island. Surrounding this island, there is a beautiful, vibrant, and healthy coral reef, and perhaps what this place is best known for is the channel you see behind me, which frequents visits from manta rays that come here to feed on plankton. Unfortunately, right now it is not manta ray season. That takes place from April to October. It is currently December. We're here over Christmas. So unfortunately, we haven't seen any manta rays, but don't get me wrong, we've seen a lot of other aquatic life. This is our third day on the island. Today is our final night, and we've had a wonderful experience. We've had a nice mix of rain showers and sun. And you guys, this is just a slice of paradise. So your first question is probably, how did I get here? When we booked our stay here directly through the site, it actually came with a ferry ticket. It also included a bus ride that took us from the airport right to the ferry, and then the ferry took us here. The ferry travels through the Yasawan Islands, dropping people at all these different resorts, and this is just one of the stops along the way. So each day there's a ferry that goes by this direction and another one that goes this way back to the mainland. And that's how everyone gets to these islands. A lot of people I've noticed are island hopping. This will just be a place they stay for 1 to 2 nights and they'll carry on to more of them. We decided to just stay here and focus our entire stay on this island, which has just been perfect, all we need. So I'm going to show you around this resort, talk about what it's all about, and hopefully inspire you to come visit yourself because it's worth visiting. All right, the tour starts here, which is the iconic manta ray channel. As you can see, it's a pretty strong current, so they usually don't advise people to go snorkeling out there unless they're with a guided group. This is actually a pretty chill morning compared to how we've seen it in the past. But as you can see, the reef just surrounds this entire island on all sides. The snorkeling is insane. All right, I'm now going to show you the tents. This is what they look like from the outside. These are the mixed dorms, so there's about 8 occupants in each one. They're bunk rooms, and here's ours right here. I'm now going to show you what it looks like on the inside. So because the theme here is being barefoot, if you come in with really sandy feet, you can just dip them in this water, and so you can kind of clean it all off before you track it inside the tent. I am wearing sandals, so I'm good to go. There's no sand on my shoes. And here we go on the inside. This is what it looks like, the bunkhouse. 8 bunk beds. By the way, there are private places you can stay, private rooms of course, but we decided to be social on this trip, meet some international folks that are coming in. We've met a lot of really cool personalities here, and I apologize, that is kind of messy. How about I show you this kind of like made up bed, just so you can kind of see what it looked like when we first checked in. There's really nice airflow. The island stays pretty breezy all day long, and these fans keep it nice and cool, so luckily not too humid, not too hot. This is what the light switches look like, and there are some plugins available. Pretty luxurious for camping, I must say. If you're interested, there are lockers available to rent if you want to secure your more valuable belongings, but for the most part, we've got everything stored in here. Here's my bed. And this is how close you are to the beach. You could get there in less than 1 minute. And this is the bathroom situation. And the sinks are always adorned with these beautiful flowers. There are 4 showers available, which are quite nice, actually. There's been some shampoo and soap in some of them, but they don't really restock that a lot, so maybe bring some if you plan on shampooing your hair every day. And here are what the toilet rooms look like. Pretty basic, pretty nice. So I hope you can hear me okay through the wind, but this is Sunrise Beach. This is the side you want to go on if you want to catch sunrise, which we have. Those sunrises were spectacular. And there's plenty of hammocks to lie down in. There's some seating areas, some nice cushy chairs. And there's actually a little gym, which has been nice. It's pretty basic, but it's nice to have a little area to work out in. Barbell, lots of barbells, some dumbbells. There's the conservation center. We enjoyed attending a coral talk in there yesterday, where we got to learn all about coral and the conservation projects they work on here involving them. Oh, this guy's harvesting coconuts. You do not want to stand underneath him right now. Do you want some coconut? Here. And now we're walking up to Sunset Beach, the other side. And are you seeing this? This is insanely gorgeous. It is so calm. Wow. Insane. All right, now we are in the eating area. So we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Coconut bowling at 3. All right, we're gearing up for our next snorkel. So there's this little kiosk that you can go up to and get your flippers, your snorkel. Everything's free of charge. You just sign out and then you go out and snorkel at your free will.
You ready?
Goodbye, Barefoot Manta. So joining me to talk about our experience is Holly, who was with us. We were a throuple on this trip, Melissa, Holly, and I.
Yes.
Who's going to be answering some questions and reflecting on our experience at Barefoot Manta.
Yay! Thanks for having me, Jeff, with your fun new microphone.
We're getting used to the new microphone.
It's so fun.
So there is lots to do at Barefoot Manta. Every single day there is a bulletin board posted with all the activities. Now, I just want to remind you that you can do absolutely everything or absolutely nothing. It's entirely up to you. But from sunrise to sunset, they host a whole bunch of different events. Some of them include coconut bowling, basket weaving, culture talks, performances. If you're staying at the resort on a Saturday, they have Fijian nights where all of the staff participate in this amazing and vibrant performance.
We would really recommend going
so
on a Saturday.
Try to go on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Other activities that are available you just sign up for would be scuba diving at various coral reefs in the surrounding area, snorkeling, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced snorkeler or diver, they have it all. Your first dive experience was at this resort, Holly.
Yay!
What was it like?
I had a really, really great time diving. It was my first go at it. It took a little getting used to with all the equipment and breathing and everything, but once you got the hang of it, it was super cool to be up close with all the fish. We saw an octopus and a stingray. It's just like more immersive than snorkeling, and now I really want to go again and again and again.
Are you going to get certified now?
Yeah, I think I will.
Well, I'm glad we got to share that experience together.
It was really cool.
It was fun because on the first day we were like just mere snorkelers, and then we advanced to divers.
Yeah,
wow.
Very cool. And they have a ton of different diving options, which looked and sounded, based on Melissa's experience, super cool. She went on like 5, 6, including one at night.
Melissa's a diving pro, so we had to get on her level.
She's got her master's.
The reefs themselves are insanely gorgeous.
Yeah.
The most gorgeous thing I've ever
Really
seen.
pristine.
It's a whole other world down there.
Yeah.
And there's so many different areas of the reef to explore. It really takes a few days to see it all. We saw thousands of fish, sharks, jellyfish.
Yeah, so cool. You could start on one side of the island on a beach out there, swim out, see all the coral, and then go all the way around the peninsula back to the other beach. And it was just super cool. There was a big shelf where it just completely dropped off into the ocean, and that was covered completely with different types of corals and so many fish.
There is so much to explore. And the water was so warm. So warm.
Oh,
it was like
felt
bath water.
It felt like a bathtub. It was perfectly clear. It was so cool.
So Holly, what was the food like at Barefoot Manta?
I thought the food was very solid. It was really fresh always. They had a lot of different options every day. Breakfast, they kind of had a spread, a buffet of different choices. Savory, sweet, different pastries, fruits, or more like eggs, omelets to order. Really great cappuccinos every morning. That was something that was surprising and so good.
Memorable.
And then you would put in your lunch order at breakfast and your dinner order at lunch. And they had a bunch of different options, including vegan options, lots of veggies, lots of fish.
coconut.
Just very resourceful, like what they had.
There's usually about 3 to 4 options for each meal, so plenty to choose from.
Yep, and dinner was coursed out, so we'd always start with the soup, then the meal, and then dessert.
And then there's a bar that's open all day long, and you get everything from cappuccinos to milkshakes to smoothies.
Martinis
right? You can get
in the middle of the
champagne.
day.
It is a full bar.
One thing we really enjoyed doing was waking up and wading about knee deep into the beach and seeing sharks.
Yeah.
Just casually, like 6, 7, 8.
First thing in the
black-tip,
morning.
Tiny little cute little sharks.
It was rare to see them in the daytime.
Yeah.
So they're kind of there at dawn and dusk. But yeah, we see them really close to the shore.
So
And a
cute.
stingray.
And a stingray. And then we'd go get breakfast.
Yes. As far as demographic goes, we saw everything. We saw families, we saw honeymooners, we saw solo travelers, we saw threeples like us. Literally everyone from all age groups were there.
Yeah. It's very welcoming. It's very inclusive.
We stayed in the mixed dorm during our trip, which sleeps 8, but there are plenty of private accommodation options, private rooms. We saw the whole range.
The bunk situation where we stayed had pretty good, like, ventilation. It was really open. It was super clean. They cleaned it every day.
I thought the humidity would be a lot stronger, a lot more intense, because we've traveled to a lot of jungles before, and it is hot. And you end up, like, in this really muggy sheet situation. But yeah, the ventilation was really nice, really comfortable sleeps.
There is Wi-Fi in only one building. You don't really need it, to be honest, while you're there.
But it's actually
if you
good
need
Wi-Fi.
it, yeah, it's been better than this hotel room that we're having.
Yeah, good Wi-Fi there. So this is an active research base as well. There are marine conservationists that work full-time that are studying the coral reefs. They work on regeneration projects there as well. And a lot of the money that you spend on your stays and the activities you're a part of directly contributes to these projects and also supports the local community that this place employs. So it is ecotourism at its finest. This place, in my opinion, was really reasonably valued. It was not an overly expensive stay. The meal package is separate from the room rate, and obviously there's nowhere you can eat on this remote island, so you kind of have to buy that separately upon arrival.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the breakdown of how much we spent for 4 nights. This is the cost per person in USD. For 4 nights in the mixed beach dorm, we each spent $278.33. Transfer ferries to get to and from this island were included in that room rate. Like I mentioned, the meal plan is separate from the room rate, and there's nowhere else you can eat on this island, so do budget this into your stay. For the full board meal plan for the duration of our stay, we spent $241.67. Total, that's $520 per person. That comes down to about $130 a day. Keep in mind that this does not include additional activities or extra beverages at the bar. Most of the activities at this island are complimentary and included in your stay, but there are some that cost extra. If you want to go on dives, those do cost extra. There's a whole diving menu, and the price varies depending on the location of the dive. Overall, I'd say that's incredible value for what we just experienced. Renting snorkel gear from the dive shop kiosk is completely free of charge. This is also included with your stay. The food was really high quality. We were very comfortable in the mixed dorm. The hospitality was fantastic, and overall, an inexpensive stay for a 10 out of 10 experience. In my opinion, this was incredible value. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this tour of Barefoot Manta. Our experience here was fantastic. We love Fiji. We had a wonderful experience meeting internationals from all around the world. So if you're thinking about visiting Fiji, I definitely recommend this eco resort. If you want to join me for more adventures and discover more eco experiences all around the world, don't forget to hit that button right there, and I'll see you next time. BULA! Thank you.